Hi everybody, I hope you are feeling great and welcome back to my channel. Now today I thought that I would film a review video, first impressions video on a new foundation that I purchased yesterday from Boots. It's the Rimmel London Lasting 25 Hour Breathable foundation. Now I have tried the Lasting 25 Hour foundation, the one with like the red lid. I've tried that one before. It used to be my go-to foundation and then I just fell out of love with it. I hated it. It went all sticky on my face, it used to go all cakey and I really didn't like it. But I thought if they've changed the formula then I will try it again quite happily. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys my first impressions on it and then I'm going to leave it on all day and then I'm going to let you know how well it lasted and whether I would recommend it to you guys. So if you would like to see me review and give my first impression on this foundation, then please keep watching and make sure you subscribe and hit a like if you do like the video so that I know what you guys would like me to film in the future. So please keep watching. Today I'm going to be testing out the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25 Hour Breathable foundation. I've tried the one with the red cap, I'm not sure what it's called. I have tried that one before, but this is the new one and I purchased it yesterday from Boots and it was £8.99. And obviously this is what it looks like. Just looks like a standard drugstore foundation if I'm honest, no fancy packaging, just your foundation. And the foundation claims to, well, this is what the foundation claims. It says, the new Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation is Rimmel's most lightweight, long-wearing formula. It has light to medium buildable coverage and it is enriched with breathable skin technology and moisturises for 25 hours. It does contain SPF, which causes flashbacks, so we'll see how bad that is when I apply it to my face. It doesn't say what skin type it claims to cover for. But yeah, I think we should just get straight into the packaging and the applicator and all that. Oh, I can't get it off. There we go. So, so it has like a twisty top lid. Oh my god. Oh wow! And you apply it with like, it looks like a massive liquid lipstick applicator. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, it's a bit weird. And I have a feeling this is going to be too dark for my skin because I am very pale and it is winter, so I don't have a tan. But this was the lightest colour that they got and I got 100 Ivory. I don't know whether you'll be able to see. But I got 100 Ivory. It was the lightest shade that they did. So I'm not too sure about the application. I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to be doing half of my face with a damp beauty blender and on the other side of my face I'm going to use a brush, and this is just the Real Techniques Expert face brush. It's quite dense. Yeah, I just like it for applying foundation. So yeah, I think we're just gonna get straight into it. As I said, I've never seen a foundation with this applicator before, so. But to be fair, it has like that thing, you know, like for mascara when it sucks some of the excess off. So I don't know whether that is, I don't know how that's going to make a difference, but. And it does smell. It does have some smell, but it smells a bit like sun cream, to be honest. So I guess I'm just gonna, whack this on my face. Okay. I'm quite nervous, to be honest. Okay, so that was just putting the applicator in twice, pulling it out and wiping it on my face. So I think I'm going to do this side with the beauty blender first. Ooh, okay. Okay, so it seems to blend out quite well. Definitely too dark for me though. But I kind of guessed that anyway. I'm just gonna cover my eyelid a little bit. Well, it's definitely lightweight coverage because you can still see where I'm breaking out at the minute. Doesn't seem to have clung to any dry patches I have though, which is good, but it is definitely light coverage. I'm going to see if it's buildable. This applicator's so funny, I'm just not used to something like this. It feels like you're kind of painting your face. It's quite weird. Okay. It picks up a lot of product though, I must say. So let's just see if we can build that coverage. Okay. Now with that first layer, I must admit it does feel, you can't really feel it on your skin, it doesn't really feel like anything, but you can like feel that there is something there, if that makes sense. Like, I think it feels like a cream, but like a very light cream, you can't really tell that it's there. Gonna have to drag it down onto my neck at some point. Okay. So I feel like it did build up a bit of coverage, but it definitely is a light coverage foundation. I wouldn't really say medium. However, it might apply better with the brush. So on the other side, I'm now going to use the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Just see if we can get a different result out of it. Such a strange applicator. I'm gonna do my nose with the brush because my septum piercing is still quite sore, so I thought it would be better than banging it with the beauty blender. Okay, just see if we can get any different results. I know I went very quiet then. Just trying to suss out whether I think it applied any differently. I think it's a lot easier to apply with the brush. You don't get like caked up lines. I still think it gave the same coverage. However, this one does have 2 coats on and I feel like they both look the same. So maybe you get more coverage using a brush. I'm just going to apply another layer to this side of my face, just to see if the coverage looks any better with 2 coats whilst using a brush. I literally feel like I'm putting some kind of like concealer under my face, or like lipstick. It feels thick like concealer when you're putting it on, but yeah, it's very strange putting it on with that kind of applicator. I'm just gonna get this into the skin. And don't worry guys, I'm going to drag it down because boy, it is so dark. The colour range wasn't that great when I went to go and pick it up. I feel like it doesn't really cater to pale people very well. And obviously I am quite pale, especially because it is winter. So no tan for me at the minute. So I feel like it definitely applied better with the brush rather than the beauty blender. I'm not sure if it's oxidized. As of yet, I don't think it has. But I mean, if you're looking for something that's got fairly good coverage, it's not great. It feels quite sticky on my face at the minute as well. I'm not sure if I'm a fan. I don't really know what to say, guys. I really wanted to like it. I just don't feel like I do. It just feels really like sticky. It says lightweight, you can't feel it. I must admit, you can't feel it like there, but it definitely feels sticky. So I'm just going to very quickly blend it down as far as I feel like I need to make it look normal. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so I've dragged it down to my neck, but I don't really feel like going any lower down, so I feel like I'm just going to have to put a polo neck or something on today, just so that you can't see that massive line, because it is way too dark for my skin. So I don't feel like if you're as pale as me, you'll be able to find a colour. It just feels very sticky at the minute, and I didn't put a primer on just because I wanted to see how well it lasted on its own, because it claims to last 25 hours. And I'm not going to have it on for 25 hours, but I have got another video, actually another 2 videos that I should be filming later. And I will leave it on for as long as possible, and then I will tell you guys how I feel about it at the end of the day. At the minute, I'm not a fan. I feel like it has covered a fair bit. I would say it is medium. You can build it, I will say that much, but it's just quite sticky, and I'm just not a fan, and it is like caking up under my eyes. I don't know whether you can see that. like all under here, it's just caking up. Yeah, so I will see how it lasts today. I'm just gonna finish the rest of my makeup, see how well other products apply on top of it, and then I will be right back. So I just went ahead and finished my makeup. Just finally take this headband out, and the foundation made it really hard to like blend out contour. My under eye concealer as well really stuck down, so it was really hard to blend it out, whereas normally it blends out seamlessly. So the only thing that I have to go on is that it was definitely the foundation. Now I swatched some of the foundation on my hand as I was doing the rest of my makeup, just so that we could swatch it again just to see if it oxidizes. So I'm just going to shake it up again and swatch it again, and yes, it definitely oxidizes. So yeah, it oxidizes. So obviously the longer you go out throughout the day, it's going to oxidize on you. So it's not the colour that it comes in the bottle, which is quite irritating. Now the only thing that I am going to do just to give this foundation like a little bit of help, because I didn't put a primer on, I am just going to spray my L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist, which I am testing out, and I tried it out yesterday when I was at work, and my foundation, well, my whole makeup really stayed down a dream, so we shall see. That honestly cools me down so quickly, it's unbelievable. So yeah, at the minute I'm thinking that the foundation is quite a sticky formula. I can't feel it on my skin now, I must admit, now that it's dried down, but definitely when I was trying to blend out my contour it was very difficult, and my under eye highlighter got very, very sticky as well, whereas it never normally does, and it does definitely oxidize quite a fair bit. But I will see how well it lasts throughout the day. One of the downsides I will say already is that if you are pale, there you are going to struggle with colours, especially because it oxidizes as well. This is the lightest shade that I could find at the time, which was 100 Ivory, and obviously in the bottle it's quite dark anyway. Well, for a pale colour it's quite dark, and then when it oxidizes as well, obviously it's a lot darker than what you can see in the bottle. So I'm going to leave this on for the rest of the day. I've got a couple of videos to film for you guys, and then I will check back in with you just before I take on my makeup off, and tell you what I think about how well it lasts and whether I will be purchasing it again. So stay tuned, guys. I have this foundation on now for a fair few hours and it is starting to feel quite sticky again. My oils are starting to seep through. So I would probably recommend this to people that have more normal skin complexions, or maybe oily people if they're not like too oily, because I'm a fairly oily skin type, so my oils are starting to seep through quite a lot already. So I wouldn't be wearing this foundation again, especially because the application was so difficult with that wand. It was just quite weird, and also it made it so much more difficult for me to make the rest of my makeup look semi-decent, just because it was so sticky that anything that I put on my face just stuck. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear some noises in the background. I think someone's making a cup of tea downstairs. But yeah, the foundation has held up quite well, I must admit. It's just not my favourite. I really wanted to be a fan and I'm just not. It's very sticky, like I can't feel it until I touch it, and then when I touch it it's still even sticky now. Like it just feels tacky and horrible. Like I'm just I'm just not a fan. So I won't be wearing this foundation again. It has started to get into the creases underneath my nose as well, which I seem to have a problem with that with every foundation. I'm not sure if it's because I'm fairly oily in that area, but yeah, it's sunk into there. So I'm still on the hunt for a good drugstore foundation, so if you have any suggestions then please let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will speak to you guys later. Bye!